I don't know that I have enough to have a theory yet. I know that some outlets, Spanish-speaking outlets, are saying that this guy went to jail. Yet American outlets don't want to talk about him. Is he big enough for the New York Times? No. Maybe. Quite possibly. But I'm saying, do they have to give a shit? Nah.
De nuevo para el bote. La andaba cagando bien. Sí, señor,
he's singing the song to him in Spanish.
Soy Damaso.
Yes,
Soy
I'm
hijo
Damaso,
del
son of the
licenciado.
licenciado.
De nuevo para el bote.
I'm back on the
La
boat.
andaba cagando bien gacho. No va así, ¿verdad? Señores, pues el tiempo
He said time was going to prove me right.
craniza. Pues lo lamento. Ay, pobrecitos.
For all of those, he says, and for all those Oakland League fans, I feel so sorry for you. Yeah, they unalived a bunch of YouTubers in Culiacan that hang out with either faction. So if you hang out with one of them, they don't ask. They just brush you off. Oh, man, you guys are so loyal to a bunch of guys that smoke each other's friends. How dare you? Huh? Nobody's safe. Well, we did a special, it's in Cartel Chronicles playlist. We did a special episode where we covered content creators that the cartel done something to. And it's pretty sad and pathetic, you know? Pretty sad and pathetic. I feel sorry for you, poor things.
Yo les dije desde un principio, este video va a ser rápido, va a ser corto. ¿Por qué? Porque
this video is going to be quick and it's going to be short.
Sí, claro.
Why? Because we have to celebrate. The whole time people were shitting on me, calling me an alucin, memelin. The strategy of Mini Lic, from the beginning, I stood up to them in Mazatlan. They couldn't with me in Mazatlan.
Si me quieren creer o no, no me
Whether they want to believe me or not, I'm not interested. He said, but this bastard knew from the beginning.
Era tirar y acabar con la chapiza.
He knew from the beginning his strategy was to put an end to the pizzas. The same way they grabbed the father through a hacker. Because they wanted to wage a cyber war. They wanted to raise a cyber war because they can't fight worth the shit. He said, I got out before him. I was already on social media. I had my podcast before him. I made videos before him.
¿Qué iba a pasar? Que cuando él empezara a tirar algo y dijera cosas.
What was going to happen when he started throwing something out and saying things that weren't true?
Que yo iba a salir.
He knew that I was going to come out and see. Wait, this is not like this. This is not that. So what did this bastard do? Very smart.
Sacó un video hablando de mí.
He released a video talking about me and wanting to make me look like a fool.
Yo me reía. Yo agarraba así el 50.
He said, I laughed. I grabbed the 53 trucks. We're always joking about the 53 trucks, right? Why he wearing that same Gucci hat looking goofy? He love that Gucci hat. If Mini Lic was joking leaks, I will miss the beef between these two fools. What Camilo doesn't know is that he will lose viewers with no Oakland leaks. It takes two to tango. It's like CNN without Trump. You might be right because I wasn't up on him, and he says he was around first. I wasn't up on him until he was going at it with Oakland leaks. He said they call me Mini Lic, the puppet, all that shit.
Y siempre les dije, y se lo decía a él en todos mis videos.
And I used to tell him in all my videos. He says, you son of a bitch. And you know that I know.
Se lo dije,
all that.
Yo ya sabía que él iba a caer.
I already knew he was going to fall.
Y como se lo volví a dar,
and I gave them some advice.
Y al tío,
and I gave it to him again. I gave it to his uncle. I gave it to his brother Jesus. Because there was three of them who were recording. Jesus, the guy, I told him, don't get involved.
Que dijo OCRAN Leaks cuando dice,
he says, Archie, which I guess is Iván Archibaldo,
anda muy enojado contigo.
He's very angry with you.
Por algo que dijiste,
for something you said that you offended him.
A la sombreriza.
And why are you not taking the hat?
Mi problema era con OCRAN Leaks.
My problem was with OCRAN Leaks, nothing more. With Damaso.
Simplemente desenmascararlo.
Simply unmask him.
Dímelo de frente.
Because as I said, tell me straight, take off the hood. And everything you're saying, tell me up front.
¿Por qué?
You never could.
Porque son muy culones ellos.
Because they're very, very, they're very, very culones. They're very, very pendejo.
Adiós, pendejo.
Así, sin miedo.
I've always shown my face without fear.
Cuando le empecé a decir, yo no sé cómo el gobierno te deja trabajar.
When I started to tell them, I don't know how the government lets you work. That's cool.
Hace 5 años.
You give yourself up 5 years ago.
Y sigues trabajando.
You leave and you continue working, you continue operating, you continue sending people. No one believed
Todos
me.
me decían, pinche alucín.
Everyone told me, oh, you're an alucin.
Yo sé lo que hablo.
I know what I'm talking about.
Entonces, nadie me creía en ese momento.
No one believed me at that moment. Everyone made fun of me.
Cuando publico,
Even when I published
cae primero un hablador que un cojo.
that, even when I published that a liar fall quicker than a cripple.
Les pudiera enseñar algo, pero no.
All right, so he said, now I'm going to prove something. Not that I have to prove anything. All right, but I just want y'all to know. Hit the like button, y'all.
¿De quién fue una de las primeras personas que se enteró?
Who was one of the first people who found out before Luis Chaparro
Que Luis Chaparro sacara la nota.
took out the note?
Pero no tengo que comprobar yo nada.
But I don't have to prove nothing.
Siempre me mantuve firme.
I always stood firm.
Siempre lo señalé a él.
I always pointed it out.
Y como señalé a su hermano y como señalé a eso.
I pointed out the brother.
El
I pointed out.
gobierno americano confirma y aquí está.
It says the American government confirms, and here it is. Please don't let, and this is where we got it fucked up though, that we could say things like this on the internet. We could just be like, you know what? I'm gonna say it, bro. The United States government has confirmed that Tupac is alive, all right? Looking forward to the new album, waiting for it to happen, happening soon. You heard it here first on Shael Reacts. That's all you gotta do these days. Mini Lic ordered the unaliving of Javier Valdez, and over nothing, huh? Salute to El Cacico on the check-in, because didn't Javier Valdez say he was just a little bitty guy? He wasn't nothing special in the game? Then he connects this, and this is something that we looked at recently. But he's just putting things together could it all come together? Yes. Is it a possibility? Absolutely. All right? Nothing's confirmed. But they brought this into the fray. These are the soldiers that were captured that said that they were in Sinaloa being ordered by Mini Lic. Jay Flores came in here and said, I don't think that shit's real. I believe he did that, if I recall correctly. I know I did. Said, y'all think he's in the game? Or to me, it was more likely that it was easy for the pizzas to say, hey, you tell us that Mini Lic's been running shit so that they could put smut on his name. Evidently, he didn't need them to put no smut on his name because they was doing good all by their lonesome. You know what I mean?
Los voy a enseñar.
What's your name? Manuel Quintero, Javier Alexis, José Pérez.
¿Cómo te llamas? José Pérez. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Luis Alberto Sánchez Quintero.
¿Y de qué gente eres?
De David López.
El pollito.
David López, ¿quién recibe?
Primo del Mini Lic.
Del Mini Lic.
¿Y Mini Lic a quién le responde?
Al 19.
¿De gente de la María Fernanda?
Sí.
¿Y qué pensaban que iba a estar pelado a meterse o qué?
Pues no hizo fácil, va, pues. Valió verga, va.
¿Y cuánto le están pagando?
La neta ni nos están pagando, compa.
Con puro hielito.
Remember, those guys, they said, oh, we're answering the Mini Lic. He said, how much they paying? You said, not paying us, man. They pay us with a little bit of Method Man. If y'all catch my drift. So these fools, these paper plates is out there getting themselves murked for a high. And the promises of a crib with a view. I'll sell you a bridge in Brooklyn.
Pagaba, es verdad, eso que pagaba.
¿Y el pollo que les iba a llegar? ¿Dónde está?
No mandan
pues,
gente, no mandan nada. No.
He said they don't send people, they don't send money, they don't send shit. Shout out Pete Never on the check-in. Let's support Shy. I appreciate you, dude. Salutes to you. Hit that like button there. Salutes Pete Never. Thank you for the $5 power chat. So these guys right here, they're crying foul. Cause they're in the shit right now. Not only are they popped, you know what I'm saying? They're popped. They didn't get paid shit. They're caught. And they're going to say whatever those dudes want them to say. Now, did they want them to say Mini Lic? Or was Mini Lic moving work for the hats? And this is us seeing a little bit of insight into it and saying, damn, this dude already made his connection back to the motherland. He's putting in work somehow. Shout out Valdez. I forgot about this video. Yeah, no, I didn't. I wondered if there was connective tissue. The only connective tissue I see is that Luis Chaparro is well, Camilo is mashing all this shit together. So is Luis Chaparro. Could it be true? Yes. Or are they just mashing shit together? That's why I thought Mini was going broke, didn't want to work construction. That was my thought. My thought was, somebody asked me, they said, what do you think? You think it was, you think it's just because, you know, they don't know any other life? They're rich, they're juniors of cartel leaders that are rich. Is it just they don't know how to do nothing else? And my thought is like, nah, they're not handicapped. He know how to push a broom. He don't want to. He don't want to. He willing to do anything not to. But this make you think, are we seeing here early information letting us know that Mini Lic was back in the game, and not just back in the game on some moves, some work from Sinaloa to the United States, in the game like, I'm an active participant in this war, and it's going down, and I'm going to get my revenge. Is that what we're seeing? I don't know. Interesting, but we don't have no answers. We only have what was confirmed by SAGA, Luis Chaparro. Salutes to him. Omar Carranza on the check-in. Salutes to you, sir. Sargi said his contacts told him that Mini Lic is in trouble because he's been helping a guy buy Fetty. Basically gave him the contact, but that guy who was buying it was an informant. That is basically the kind of thought that Jay Flores brought forward. He said maybe this is just an associated thing. Nothing big. Maybe this what we're looking at here. This is all, you know, put together. Maybe he just connected one dude with another dude. That dude got popped off and he got rolled up. Absolutely possible. I can't commit to none of the theories. All of them are intriguing. All of them are, you know, you done fucked up, right?
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you? They're all the same, right? They're all stupid, but they're very possible. Shout out Chris Hernandez, exactly what I thought, Shah. When those guys confessed they were working for Mini, thought their captors made them say that they were working for Mini just to throw heat on Mini's name. That, again, that could be possible, but it also could be possible that we're seeing the residual effects of him actually being back in the game. And now we know because he got popped off, supposedly, according to Luis Chaparro. Again, it can be as easy as he hooked up one dude with another dude, got popped off and shit the bed, or Papa been gearing up for the war and been running shit secretly from across the border, from the U.S. into Mexico. Like, we don't know yet. So they put this together.
Nos mandaron solo carne de cañón por enfrente nada más para ejecutarlo.
¿Y quién manda en el Dorado, verga?
He said they sent us off to get smoked, basically. Some people on X are saying Luis Chaparro is pissed at Mini Lic because he did an interview with Anabel. Well, that would, yeah. I mean, I don't know why. Pissed or not pissed, what does it matter? You mad. You're a journalist. Fuck can you do to me? You put out a fake story, that looks worse on you than it looks on me. But these guys, they knew they would send out there. Look, the dude's defeated, man. I mean, you're going to be defeated. You're on your knees. You know it's the end for you.
La chapiza.
¿Quién manda en el Dorado, verga? ¿Eh?
Damn, he just kicked him.
¿Quién
Yeah.
manda en el Dorado, verga? ¿Eh? La chapiza manda en el Dorado, bola de verga.
sí.
Para que sepa.
Y aquí
Kick
está
that
la-
boy in his liver.
Then-
So that's the audio that he says confirms. That ain't confirming shit to me. All right, we're gonna find out when it's all said and done. He messed up because he's a big prize. Whoever turns him in gonna get a good deal. What if he just got rolled up in somebody else's shit? That's crazy. But I don't think it's that, man. I don't think it's salutes to Omar Carranza. But again, I only got one outlet that's telling me anything. If it's true, that there was 3 associates. Now, who knows? They didn't have to be around for the 8 months. The associates that are informants, they didn't have to be around for the 8 months. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of convolution in this, and I can't give a theory or a solid theory and say I'm standing on this when the information is just all weird and vague. Yeah, according to Camilo and according to Luis Chaparro, that's what we got. And Cyberbomb said extradite him. So we're gonna have to wait for more. What do you say about this Mini Lic arrest?
En Estados Unidos.
Apparently, they've been investigating him for several months.
Manejar una red de
allegedly running a network of traffickers.
Sinaloa hacia los Estados Unidos. El Mini Lic
that was going from Sinaloa to the United States.
Específicamente en el pueblo de Washington, Virginia.
Mini Lic's been specifically living in a town called Washington, Virginia.
Había estado contactando a operadores del cartel de Sinaloa.
Apparently, he's been contacting operators of the Sinaloa Cartel to be trafficking. Those are, let's say, the charges. Why did he say, let's say, the charges? Are they the fucking charges, or are they not the charges?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Which one is it? Those are the charges that the federal agents revealed. I do not know if they're going to file or if there are more charges. So wait a minute, what? He is arrested, so tell me more about him being arrested. So he don't know. So these are not charges yet? Like, what are we talking about here? No wonder the U.S. ain't talking about it. He's apprehended. He ain't got no charges. Somebody's making a deal. Another one. He was like, yo, excuse me, can we try this again? Your Honor, listen, excuse me, federales, tengo unos gatos en los pantalones. Can we try it again? All right? I know I messed up my last deal. I know. I fucked up. But look, don't clap my channel, all right? In exchange for you not clapping my channel, I'm going to give you this, and this. You give me 6 months, and let me go back home. Man, I low-key was rooting for Mini Lic to do better. I'm sure you're not the only one. Shout out Los Angeles Inferno on the check-in. He going to say he was working undercover. He was going to come to the DEA. Yeah, he was like, I'm a federale. Tengo unos gatos en los pantalones. I have to get that as a soundbite. So I don't know if those are the charges.
Desconozco si van a presentar.
Don't know if they're going to file or if there are more charges. What they do tell me is that they have a wide series of evidence for the FBI to act. So let me tell you something. If that is true, if this is true, right? Because we don't know his sources or where he got it from. If this is true, and they have all of this, evidence, that goes against the theory that he just hooked somebody up with somebody else and got popped. If there's mad evidence that they gotta go through before they charge or whatever, then that sounds like they got him for some other shit. If you're dealing with the DEA, it's not a smart move to start a YouTube channel and try to use your influence in the war between the Miles and the Chappos. Yeah, but if you'd just did the channel, I don't think he'd have had a problem. It's if you did any fucking thing else, you shit the bed. His time was done. Now, all right, let me ask you something. Tesla, what's his motivation? Was his motivation revenge? I like Oakland League's channel, but this man can't manage his own ego. That I agree with. Sounds like it. It sounds like it again. Until it's confirmed. If that is Mini Lic, yeah, I agree. Dude must really be low key. Never heard of him. Who's Mimi? What are you talking about? Shout out Upper Echelon on the check-in. Salute to you, sir. Let us know if you got thoughts on any of the new developments. Right? We've learned that there was multiple informants posing as Mini Lic's associates. We also heard that there's a wide series of evidence that he ain't charged yet. Wide series of evidence. Why ain't the U.S. News channels picking up on this shit? It's a whole lot of questions. Why is everything confirmed by authorities through Luis Chaparro and then co-signed by Camilo Ochoa? What the fuck is going on out here? So the FBI can act, let's say, in a way fast and direct, because they already have enough evidence that they issued an arrest warrant. And that they went after him. At the beginning, my sources told me that he was arrested. It was initially thought that he was arrested for a violation of his parole. So first the idea was that it was just he met up with some other criminal and got popped off, which is the theory we talked about. He didn't show up. Broke one of those rules. But no, then they confirmed that it was for the Fetty Wap.
Lo que quiere decir es que salió de prisión, ¿no? Y siguió.
Y lo cagó.
Siguió